Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olga. We welcome you to the Nevestate channel, where we talk about how to purchase real estate in more than 40 countries around the world, whether for investment, relocation, or obtaining residency and citizenship. But today we are in Cyprus, in Limassol. A wonderful area. Today you will hear about the most promising, most attractive and coolest projects in this area, and you will learn all the key advantages of this district. Because today we are joined by one of the top developers in Limassol, Cyprus. And I know, Ksenia, that you have a lot of projects specifically in Germasogeia. That's why we're meeting here with you today for a reason. We are happy to welcome you to our channel. Thank you for being with us today. And behind us is one of your flagship projects. Yes, this is Cyprus. That means these are different standards. We'll talk about them later because you have such a unique mix of style and Cypriot tradition, and you know how to blend it all together so harmoniously. That's why, of course, today we have to start our video about the Germasogeia district with your wonderful project. This project has already been completed and almost everything has already been sold. But we want to show you how your development company implements large-scale, impressive projects across different segments, from comfort class to premium class, and how it can look when completed, as seen in the Germasogeia projects that are currently still under construction. Ksenia, good afternoon.
Hello. It's a pleasure to have you here as our guest. Indeed, we are in the best family community, not only in Germasogeia, but in all of Limassol. This is our flagship premium project, which has taken the market by storm. And so we bought additional land around to build more buildings. And today it's a whole quarter-scale development.
As we were driving up to your project, we saw little streets, villas and houses in that typical Cypriot style. And then, as soon as we turned the corner, you realized this whole block is yours and it just looks completely different.
Yes, because it's modern, really cool architecture from a London company. It's an architectural bureau from London, the company UHA. They designed such an amazing building that it truly became the centerpiece of the whole area. And of course, the main charm of this project is that it offers a certain lifestyle. There are luxurious pools here, an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. So you can sunbathe, swim and enjoy the water all year round. We always make sure to include gyms in our projects. And here it's one of the best gyms in the entire area. Even though this is a residential complex and the gym is part of it, there are full-fledged fitness facilities here for sports.
I think we should take a look at this and we'll show you everything inside. Ksenia, there's another point I'd like to discuss with you. Among our clients, of course, there are people who move here with their families, but there are also a lot of investors. So please tell us about the rental income. In general, what are the price ranges? What are the typical rental costs? What kind of earnings can our investors expect?
Well, today the Cyprus market allows investors to earn 5 to 7% per year from renting out property. But specifically in such a unique community as our project, which we are looking at today, just to give you an idea of the rental rates and price level for this location. For example, a 2-bedroom apartment in such a complex rents for from 5,000 euros per month.
That's significantly higher, yes, if we compare it to similar complexes in other cities. Well, there really aren't any true equivalents at all.
It's simply due to the concept, the quality of the product and the location, because we're in the epicenter of the tourist zone, yet these are quiet, peaceful streets where it's absolutely safe and very comfortable to live. At the same time, you have absolutely all the infrastructure for living within walking distance. That is to say,
if you want to get the maximum income from your property, then of course you should consider projects in top areas from top developers. So be sure to leave your contact information, get in touch with us and fill out the form. Ksenia and I will put together a selection for you. Our company will help you find the most attractive investment opportunities and projects, provide you with an approximate calculation of your potential returns, and send you a detailed selection of projects in Germasogeia that we will be discussing today, which are currently for sale, so you can still manage to buy at the construction stage at more attractive prices. Ksenia, here we are on this wonderful promenade in your beautiful park, which is called the heart of Limassol, the Dasoudi Park. But I would say it's the lungs of Limassol because of the eucalyptus grove.
It's truly the lungs of Limassol. Indeed, this is the only natural park. There are amazing eucalyptus trees here. And of course, this is the most beloved place in the city for locals to relax.
Yes, there is nothing like this in any other district. So again, when we talk about the advantages of this area, we simply can't help but come here and show you this beautiful location. Look, it's the height of the season. Just look at how open and spacious the beaches are. They're not overcrowded at all. At the same time, there are places where you can relax on sun loungers, equipped beaches and clubhouses. In other words, all the infrastructure is here. Or you can just relax in the shade of the park.
Because in Cyprus, one of the main needs is to have the opportunity to walk in the heat, to find paths, to go for a run, or to do sports. And basically, Dasoudi is perfect for that.
So if you choose a project from an excellent developer with Ksenia, we will put together a selection for you. And by choosing to reside in Germasogeia, in one of the residential projects developed by your company, you can easily diversify your everyday routine with walks along this scenic promenade, strolls, and invigorating runs. So of course, this is a unique place for Limassol because, as you know, Limassol is crowded, it's busier, it's more lively, whereas here it's a secluded corner. Solitude means being with nature. And here, of course, nothing will ever be built because this is a park, this is a great park, this is the heritage of the city, the heritage of Cyprus in general. So cool. I really like it.
Therefore, it is the most sought-after residential location, the most prestigious area for living in Limassol. Potamos Germasogeia.
Yes. That's why we especially recommend it to you. So now we've entered the complex. Not only that, we're also inside a wonderful unit. It's a duplex with its own mini garden. Look at the landscaping, how well the grounds are maintained. And by the way, how many years has the complex been in operation?
About 5 years.
Everything has been in absolutely perfect condition for about 5 years now. And could you tell us more about the infrastructure? How are you able to implement such projects and fill them with really cool features that are hard to find elsewhere, that very few others offer?
Well, the company really has extensive experience in creating a unique lifestyle, and we always promote a way of life where everything necessary for sports, for children, for families, all of it is available right on the premises. And that's why in this complex we have absolutely everything, all the possibilities. So you can live here without ever leaving and feel like you're in a hotel. There is an outdoor pool, an indoor pool, a spa area next to the pool, a hammam, a sauna, and a spacious gym fully equipped with techno gym equipment. There is a massage room where you can invite your specialist to do
Massage.
There is also a yoga room, a room for private training, and so on. We have an indoor kids club that is a children's room also filled with very cool, beautiful toys. Children love spending time there with their nannies and parents. There's a whole kids hangout there.
Amazing.
And of course, there are children's playgrounds as well. I think we'll see everything now.
Yes. But speaking about the area in general, because we want, of course, to talk about your company, not only as a company that became famous for this. Well, truly, this is your pride, this project. But we also want to mention that you currently have several interesting projects in your portfolio specifically in this area. Could you briefly tell us about them? We will definitely send more detailed information upon your request. Write to us, leave your contact information, fill out the form, and we will send you all the detailed information about the projects under construction in this wonderful area. So briefly about the area. Of course, it is very popular, many people know about it, but still. And about the area, and about the projects that are currently being built.
The area is the most popular, the most sought-after area for family living. All the necessary infrastructure is here, restaurants, shops, kindergartens. There is very convenient access to the highway. Of course, there is also a beautiful beachfront here. And moreover, as a developer, all our projects traditionally started in this very location, and we know everything here. And right now we have about 10 projects in our portfolio where you can view apartments at various stages of construction. Some are only at the off-plan stage where the most attractive investment prices are available, and the price range in Germasogeia, well, for one-bedroom apartments, is somewhere from 450,000 at the off-plan stage up to 650,000 for a finished one-bedroom unit. We have a great apartment in the Rosa project. So, moving on, two-bedroom apartments at the off-plan stage cost around 700,000, and three-bedroom ones are about 850, 900, up to
$1 million? It depends. This is
the range. We offer installment plans, we have a payment schedule. Accordingly, you first pay 30%, and then for the duration of the construction, there is an interest-free installment plan. Amazing.
Terms. Yes, and of course, we should mention that the price is higher, not only because of the location, but also due to the segment you are building in. So this is tell us.
In detail, yes.
So please tell us about the specifications and the segment of these projects that we've just been discussing in Germasogeia. We
are talking today about about projects in the affordable luxury class. We came up with this
term to describe our product.
This is our signature product. What sets it apart and what are its basic characteristics? There are always high ceilings, 3 meters, 15 centimeters clear height. That's also our signature feature. And
you really feel it when you walk in. It's like, you realize that something feels different.
Air.
So much space. See?
Large windows, usually floor to ceiling, lots of glazing. Accordingly, in Cyprus, you want to throw the windows wide open because for half the year we have really good weather here.
The feeling is it's much more comfortable to be inside. It's like even if the floor area is the same, you can compare apartments with the same square footage, but when the ceilings are high, you really feel more spaciousness, truly.
So the very first basic parameter of our specifications is the ceiling height. The second important characteristic is the presence of underfloor heating.
That is, we
definitely have it.
For your Cypriot winters.
Cypriot winters turned out to be harsh. Not everyone is prepared for that. Usually when people arrive, they think it's warm here. In fact, it's often warmer outside than it is in the apartments.
Yes, well, it's not exactly cold, but it's uncomfortable.
Chilly.
Yes, uncomfortable.
Yes, and that's why
heating makes a difference.
Underfloor heating is the most in-demand feature. Basically, it came about out of real life, out of necessity. Our standard also includes the presence of a VRV air conditioning system. This is also top quality when you can very quickly heat up the air or cool it down. So in summer, air conditioners and VRV systems are a must. They are much more comfortable than regular split systems, regular air conditioners. This is also included in our standard. And next,
specifically for this segment, yes.
Yes, in this premium segment, a wooden floor is always included as a standard feature. We use premium natural engineered wood boards, which essentially means that it is a superior high-quality wood covering.
It's not just
tile, yes. This is something Russian-speaking clients especially love.
And in general, when you walk in, like your entryways, lobbies, doors, the entrance doors are of a completely different quality. Sliding windows, all these metal structures, everything is much more
top quality.
Windows.
Definitely, there are double or triple glazed windows, lift and slide systems, so it's comfortable to open and close them. Very good kitchens. That is, we mainly use premium manufacturers, primarily European brands. So our standard package always includes a fully equipped kitchen, bathrooms that are completely ready for use, all the furniture, plumbing fixtures, everything is installed. Basically, you just need to bring in sofas and beds, and you can move in and start living right away.
Super. So if we compare and distinguish these projects a little, we can say that their locations differ, but they are all in Germasogeia. Some are a bit closer, some a bit farther. And in terms of infrastructure, are they approximately the same?
It all depends on the size. Well, this particular project is large, ambitious, and has extensive infrastructure. But right now we have a wide selection of clubhouses in our lineup. These are buildings with a small number of apartments offering safety, privacy, and a very, very comfortable lifestyle. And at the same time, we always provide a small pool, and often there is a small gym as well. So in these clubhouses,
and with 20
apartments, we try to create infrastructure so that people can comfortably go downstairs, work out, and not have to go anywhere else.
Super! Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video, fill out the forms, and we wish you to become the happy owner of an apartment from this wonderful developer in this beautiful neighborhood.